Alright guys, welcome back. So apparently I did not press pause. I pressed something else and I wasn't videoing. So I just want to recap real quick what we're doing here. So essentially I bought new blades because my blade broke. Not that one particularly, because I was backing off a piece of wood, which I'm going to continue to resaw. Actually, I'm not resawing. This is going to be a bandsaw box, and so I went like so far on it, right? This way. Sorry, you people watching on big TVs. I'm a terrible video guy. So I came through and then I backed off. When I backed off, well, apparently what happened was the blade caught on these lower bearings. Okay, and these were like seized up. And so how do you not seize up your bearings? Don't let your blade touch the bearings. That's really the trick. You want to get them as close as possible, like a hair or whatever, like this. And you do a lot of testing by turning your wheel, right? Turning your blade, making sure none of those bearings are being touched. Like this one is here. I have to blame the humidity because I just literally adjusted it. Now I got to back it off again. And there we go. So you don't want any of that business. That's how they lock up. Now the top bearings are in just perfect shape, and I've had my unit for, well, perfect. They're doing good. For 2 years, I think I've had my jet. But the bottom ones, again, all seized up, and so you want to make sure that they're not touching. Now you can't really see under there half the time, most of the time, unless you go out of your way, come down and look. And you know how it is when you get in the shop and you're busy and you got projects going on, you're like, I'm just going to plow ahead. And so there you go, I paid the price. So these bearings in review are about $22 a piece, and there's 4 of them, right? So that's some pretty not so good math for my small business. This is what I do on the side. So I also mentioned to you, before you put on your blade, you want to clean off any of the pitch. And trust me, I always have a lot of pitch on my wheels because I work mostly with pine. What I did, my friends, was I just spun the wheel with the thing unplugged, and I took this angle gauge and I just very gently touched it to the wheel, and I pulled off the pitch, both from the lower part and from the upper part. And what's going to happen if you don't take that off is the blade is going to shake and vibrate. And let me tell you what, I'm still new at the bandsaw. I've had it for 2 years, but you're always learning about something, and there's so many reasons why something is not going right, and something can be done about it. Just watch, please, just search on bandsaw, and you'll see I do a lot of videos. Let me tell you, my friends, let me just show you first of all the smile. I just discovered something on my bandsaw that is factory set, right? Factory set. You don't mess with factory settings on your bandsaw. Mr. Snodgrass, if you ever listen to him, look him up. He does an amazing job. Works for Carter. I have a few Carter products here I'll be using shortly, especially for setting the bandsaw drift. We'll be doing that shortly. But also look those videos up. My friends, you see this wheel right here? That, my friends, was an issue, and I didn't even know it. Here's what was going on. I adjusted my tension up to about half an inch. That's what the blade is. And you know, this is not really a true measurement of what this is. I can adjust that if I want, meaning the gauge there that you see, but I never bothered. All I can say is I couldn't get enough tension. Once I pulled my lever, you see this lever? That goes up, and that releases the tension. Then you can change your blade. Well, I pulled it down, and then I turned and turned and turned and turned and turned until I couldn't turn anymore, and it just wasn't pulling up the wheel enough. And so therefore, this guy just wasn't getting tight. I was baffled. So I went back to my purchase order, and I looked. Did I mess up? Nope. 105 inches. I went back to my original blades. Nope, 105 inches. That's what I needed to order. So, so what I disclosed to my video, to my YouTube subscribers, is that we learn together. I'm not afraid to learn. I don't practice 10 times and then try to get it right and then, oh my God, we're good, let's do it. I just do it because that's the real world. If you are having a problem with getting proper tension on the blade, check and make sure that this guy didn't come loose. Now, what this guy has, I'm holding my lamp from hitting this, sorry. What this guy does is he turns this way and it comes down closer, and it helps to tighten up tighten up the whole unit. Otherwise, what you're doing is you're screwing this up and down to tighten it up. Well, this factory setting must have come loose. So really, there's just a little hex, I don't know if you're going to see it, down in here, and you loosen that guy up, and then this whole unit turns. Okay? Apparently, it had loosened and went up on me through time. And so that was like the hugest discovery. Now, if you work with these things every day for years, you probably knew that. But if you're like me, you're the weekend warrior and the guy who works on things throughout the week, then you're not necessarily going to know that about your bandsaw. So let me tell you, I mean, I was just short of having to call the engineers at JET Monday at lunchtime and say, what gives? Why can't why isn't this thing tightening? So that I discovered by accident after some frustration and some prayer, and I just noticed, I never would have thought that thing actually turns up and down as a part of your fine tuning. So so that was a great discovery. I hope you like that as a tip. So what we're going to do now, and I'm not going to bother videoing this because I've done videos, just look them up. We're going to be making some bandsaw boxes, and so we're going to take care of the bandsaw drift while setting this guy up here. All right, so just look up that, the Carter resolving the bandsaw drift using these guys. All right, so this is how easy it is. Just set that on there. Make sure your teeth are in the free area, like this. And what happens is, this now tells on you, it says, oh, your blade is in this particular direction. So I'm going to take my wood. This is the Carter Mag Fence 2. And I'm just going to push it over very carefully until I get this guy snugged up. Okay, like this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to snug it up like so. And now basically I've aligned my fence to the bandsaw. Now I can lock this down, and now when I come through, I'm going to be all set. Naturally, I got to move this over a little bit. There you go. So this is a great system, my friends. A very, very good system. Otherwise, what happens is your blade is going to go either one way or the other through your wood, and you're thinking, geez, got to do something up here wrong. Again, there's various adjustments that you can make, you know, to make sure that this works for you. All right, thanks for watching this Custom Designs. Again, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to our channel, and we'll appreciate that. I'll look forward to future videos where we continue working on projects. These are 10-degree dovetails and pens that we have achieved here on this unit, and that was made possible. Look the video up, please, with the Lee D4 dovetail jig. This guy right here. This guy does amazing work. All right, so thanks again, guys, coming into the shop. And well, the weekend's almost over. Hope you had a good weekend, and stay safe in the wood shop. Take care and God bless.